My name is Todd Holst. I am the afternoon talk host on WHIO radio here in Dayton. I host the Evening Edge. I'm also the promotions manager for WHIO as well as K99.1 FM, also the Eagle radio station, and I do some promotions work with Channel 7. And on top of that, I also host an afternoon music show on the Eagle. I put a lot of work into the show. I don't have a producer. I do everything myself. All the production that you hear on the show, whether it's TV or movie drops, music beds, clips that I might use for a specific feature, whatever it is, I've done all of that. I love what I do. I don't really see it as work. There are parts of my job that are challenging, like anybody has in their job, but 9 times out of 10, I'm just working on my show and having a great time. So the way that I got into radio was really because of experiences I had growing up. Is my dad had a tape recorder. I was holding a microphone and I was talking. You know, whatever nonsense I was. I actually do have clips of it that I've actually played on the show. But we got a tour of WING. And Steve Kirk, legendary former morning host in Dayton, he took us on this tour, and being in the studio and seeing all the equipment, a real broadcast facility, just blew me away. And it really was bells and whistles and shiny things, you know. But I really thought that getting into radio was a little bit like trying to get into the movies. Almost impossible. But then I found out that wasn't the case, you know. So I got a job at the campus radio station, and it was actually an FM station, which was the campus station, and they also actually had a commercial AM station. So I worked on both, but I did that for a year, and like I said, I didn't really excel academically, so I came back home, and that's when I decided to learn more about the International College Broadcasting. My experience at ICB was really all-encompassing because, you know, going to ICB really opened my eyes to more than just radio. You know, we had all these people that had great life experience, work experience, that were there not just as instructors, but genuinely mentors. But it was the perfect place for me because at that young age, I found my voice. I knew what I thought I was good at. I got good feedback on what I did, and that was just the perfect place. And I'm so lucky that it was here in my hometown. I was the first program director of the little radio station that ICB has. But we learned how to run a radio station, how to program music, responsibility of showing up on time to do your air shift, doing production, creating commercials, creating promos, making sure that you followed the log, you know. I learned from all of that, you know, and I think that it has made me much more appreciative of what I'm doing now at WHIO. The station, by the way, that I grew up listening to at the kitchen table with my mom and dad every morning before school. So this is the highlight. I guess I would say this is probably the highlight. The advice that I have for people who want to get into broadcasting, whether it's radio or television, realize that there are so many more facets to it now than what there was all those years ago when I went to ICB. There's so many things that you can do with podcasting, with social media, YouTube. You can use those skills that you learn at ICB and create yourself, be creative and create your own thing. Be passionate about wanting to be creative and grow and succeed. That's what you should be passionate about. And if you are passionate, you will find your path. Take every moment that you have there and milk it for all it's worth. Look for opportunities. Going to ICB is not like going to any other sort of university. You have got to just immerse yourself in it and look for opportunities to try different things. And you have to be passionate about your art. And that's really the bottom line.